what's up you guys, this is Haley here from Should You Buy It, and I'm sorry that I took a break, but due to Black Friday and I work retail, it was very busy for a little while, but everything has somewhat calmed down, so I thought I would get back into the swing of things. And as this little Black Friday break was happening, we hit 1,000 subscribers. So now we have 1,000 members in the Savings Army, which is great, and I am so excited about that. I just want to thank you guys all for being here and watching my videos and all that, because it really does help, and I really do appreciate all of that you guys do. But nevertheless, that's not what we're here for. Welcome to the first episode of a series that I'm hoping will go on for a while. It's called Dream or Disaster. This is where we take DIYs, beauty products, hacks, etc., anything that we can, and we find out if they are a dream come true or a disaster waiting to happen. On this episode, I tried out the Nexcare Acne Absorbing Covers. Now, I bought this on Amazon. I'm really not for sure what the price was because I can't remember, and Amazon prices fluctuate a lot. Now, I bought these because I saw another YouTuber talk about these pads and stuff on her channel. So the brand that she had was from Sephora, or it was a more expensive brand, and I didn't really look into it, but I watched hers and she said it worked, so I went online and kind of looked up cheaper alternatives to this, and I found this one from Nexcare. Originally when I bought it, I really didn't read the description at all, but I thought it was little spots that you put like on your acne that are like spot treatments that you can like leave on all night, so it like gets deep down into the pores. Well, when I got it, it wasn't anything like that at all, and that's what I was expecting, but I thought, hey, I'm going to try this out, and I have a hair in my face. I'm going to see exactly how this works with acne and what it exactly does. What it says it does is it absorbs the oil and pus like a sponge. So I tried this out for over a week, and I tried out every single different one multiple nights, and we're going to exactly see how this worked. Alright, so this is night one, or try one, I guess, of these little acne things. Not too sure how this is actually going to work. I'm hoping it helps it go away, but I've got one right here that essentially I thought was up at the surface. It wasn't completely white, but I thought it had pretty much broken through to most of it, so I tried to pop it and nothing came out, and it is extremely painful. So I'm going to put one of the bigger ones on that one for tonight, and see what it does. So let's see. Clean your face and hands well, blah, 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 I already did that. Peel off. Gently press the edges of the cover with clean and dry fingers. Change the cover daily. Once the color changes to white, okay. So you put it on, and then when it changes to white, you take it off, because that means it has absorbed as much oil as possible. So you can also wear this over makeup. So I'm going to put mine on. Okay, and you kind of have to press down. I feel like this is going to fall off in the middle of the night, but we're going to try one right there, and then I'm going to try a bigger one, kind of on both of these, if I can get both of them in here, or mostly just that one. I'm going to actually try a smaller one, because it comes with a lot more smaller ones. Alright, so I've put 5 on. 5. It says you can wear them all day, and you can even wear them under makeup. I'm afraid that one's just going to fall off. The small ones are easier to put on. But, so I'm going to sleep with these, and in the morning I'll do another update to see if these have turned white or not. This one I feel like hopefully will pull out the oil. These are mostly ones that I essentially have popped, and then they just haven't gone down. So I don't know if there's oil left in it, or if it just, the skin is inflamed. But yeah, so we're going to wear these all night, and we'll see how they work in the morning. Alright, you guys, so it is the next morning. You're supposed to wear these till they turn white. Now, these have not turned at all. I wasn't really expecting them to, and this one kept moving. That one hasn't turned white at all, so I'm actually going to peel it off and see if there's anything on it.
there isn't really. There's nothing really on this one either, and I'm not really expecting them to, because these are older pimples that I've already popped, and just the redness is still there. So I'm not, I mean, there might not be anything, but look at this one. Oh, well, let's take this one off next. There's nothing, it wasn't too white, but I mean, it got off more than the other ones did. It's whiter than the other ones were, most definitely. So it did pull some oils from there. Now, look at this one, and I woke up in the middle of the night and it was like a little bulgy, so I was like, oh, it pulled something. But look, it is extremely white, and this was the new one I had. So I'm gonna pull this off. Ew, this is gross. Look, and that has flattened down a lot, and it pulled out all that oil just through the night. I only wore this when I was asleep. But I mean, that's gone down a lot from last night. That worked out pretty well. I am actually thoroughly surprised, because I had used these once before, just as somewhat like of a little test before I did this, and nothing worked. But I didn't have any fresh pimples. So that's the one thing with these, is you have to have fresh pimples for it to actually work, or newer pimples, or I guess oily pimples, because if you have just like these, which I know I have them because I've popped them, it doesn't work. But if I have, you know, like one of these, or like one of these that's fresh and new, I mean, it pulled out a lot.
Alright, you guys, so it is the end of the day after using the Nexcare acne pads. This one actually, at work, the whitehead came up, the pus did. So I think absorbing the oil also, and pulling out the oil, also caused that to pull out as well. So I was able to pop that, so it has gone down to something like this. But I was trying to essentially put my makeup over the spot thing, because it says you can wear it under makeup, and it just didn't look right. It didn't sit flat or anything. You could obviously tell there was something on there, and maybe it's because I use I don't use a foundation. I use a BB cream as my foundation. So that might be part of it. I'm not for sure. But it is the end of the first day. So I'm going to be taking off my makeup. I'm going to be washing my face. And I'm going to be putting on another one for the night on this spot. I'm not going to bother with these spots because it didn't pull out anything. And we're going to see if we can get more oil out of this thing. And then I'm going to put another one on this one too, because that somewhat pulled some out during the night. But I'm actually really surprised on what it pulled out last night. So I'm hoping it'll pull out more tonight. Alright, you guys, so it is the next morning. And actually in the middle of the night, I ripped this one off, the big one, because it was just bothering me. So I put on a smaller one. But we're going to take it off. And I can actually see already there's white on there, which is a good thing. It's pulled out more oil. I mean, there is a bit of white on there from this spot, so that's a good thing. It seems like this spot has also like flattened, so there's nothing really there. And I think you can really pull oil out of any part of my skin. I have really oily skin. But yeah, so and let's pull off the other one. And there's some stuff on it, as you can tell, but there isn't a lot. That part was a pimple that I could see was coming up. So I decided to put one on there to see if it would prevent the pimple actually coming up. So all in all, I think this product does work really well. When I bought it originally, I thought these little things were like, had salicylic acid and treatment on them to help the pimple disappear in a way. So I thought they were more of an acne treatment instead of like an oil pulling treatment. I don't know, but I thought they would do something else. So these are okay. I believe for me, they take too long to work, honestly, and it depends if this pimple here comes up or not. If it doesn't come up, it works, and I found it in time. If it does come up, then it's like, you know. So yeah, I don't really know what my exact thoughts on these are. I mean, they're kind of expensive for just this little thing, and they work. They do pull out
the oil, so I guess if you have one that's already come up, it would work really well, but I just don't see a huge difference. I see it's pulled out oil, but I don't see what it's exactly doing for my face really well, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. Alright, you guys, so this is going to be the last night that I'm going to be trying these. I've been trying them for about a week now with some success. Either you saw a lot of oil be brought out or none. So I'm doing an extreme test. So I'm going to take all my big spots that I have right here acne-wise, and then I'm going to take some on all my little spots. I have 3 up here, so I have a total of 7 on. I might put 1 there and 1 here, just for the hell of it. I'm going to be wearing it overnight, and then in the morning I'll be taking them off to see if it did pull any oil out or not. The difference is these are, like these right here, some of these, they have not come up to the surface, and they have not, essentially, I haven't popped them yet. For these, I did pop. So I've kind of noticed with the ones that I've popped, I got more oil out, and the ones that haven't come to the surface or I haven't popped, it doesn't seem to get oil out. So I feel like this product doesn't work until you either have the pimple or you've already popped it. So we're gonna do kind of an extreme test for that on the last night to see exactly how this folds out.
So overall, I wasn't really impressed with this. I tried this on many different stages of acne. I tried it when the acne had just come to the surface, but the white had not risen there. I'd come to where the white was there. I did it after I popped it, and I did it but when I could feel the acne. Because when I was doing this, I would get acne right here, and it, like, the pressure builds up, and I can feel the pressure. So then I would feel the pressure, and I'd put one on to maybe have it help so the acne wouldn't come to the surface, and that didn't do it. So I am not impressed, and this is not a dream come true. I'm gonna have to say this is a disaster, because I spent probably $7 or $8 on this, and it really didn't work. Another thing on these is I toss and turn when I sleep, and I ripped a couple of these off in my sleep. And then also it says they can be worn under makeup, which I tried to do, and it looked really, really bad. It didn't look natural. It just looked like something was there. So I just took it off because I was going to try to wear it through the day at work, but that didn't happen. So I did not like this product. I will not buy this product again. It didn't help with my acne at all. The only time it helped with my acne was when the acne I'd already popped the pimple, and then the remaining like oil and pus and stuff, it absorbed that really, really well. But for me, it was already too far into the acne process to really help, because I've got these on my face now that are still there, and if this could have prevented the acne from coming up or essentially helped it in each stage, then those wouldn't be there. So this is not a dream. It is a disaster waiting to happen. I suggest not buying this product. If you do want to buy this product for any weird reason, I will have a link down below to the Amazon page that I bought it from. But yeah, I suggest not even buying this because I did not like it. I tried it for about a week and a half. I tried it in multiple situations, and it just did not work out for me. So that's all I have for my first episode of Dream or Disaster. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those down below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Savings Army, never pay retail again. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!